I've heard from so many working moms that being able to pick up prepared food at the end of the day, being able to afford that rotisserie chicken is a real gift.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. That was Chrystia Freeland. She's running for Prime Minister to replace Justin Trudeau. The only thing we know about her platform so far is that she's planning on axing the tax. Yes, the same Chrystia Freeland that would clap like a seal and scream good answer anytime someone said something good about the carbon tax. Here's a clip of her responding to Pierre Poilievre when he asked her to axe the tax.
Last week, we were proud to vote against more inflationary, bureaucratic spending that does nothing for working-class Canadians other than to cause. If more government spending were to solve the problems, we wouldn't have 2 million people lined up at food banks and 9 out of 10 young people unable to afford a home. Now they want to quadruple the carbon tax, just as we learn that Canadians will be forced to spend another $700 just to feed themselves. Will they follow our common sense plan to axe the tax?
Yeah. The Honourable Minister of Finance and Deputy Prime Minister of Canada.
Mr. Speaker, last week, the Conservatives voted against Operation Unifier, which is about direct military support for Ukraine. They've also voted against our free trade agreement with Ukraine. When we look at the extreme right south of the border parroting Putin's lines, we used to think that could never happen in Canada. But it is happening here, Mr. Speaker. On this side of the House, we are proud to say, Slava Ukraini.
Okay, so another non-answer from Chrystia Freeland. So I went looking for one, and I found one.
Our price on pollution, that's a very powerful market-based mechanism. It's going up every single year, and we increased it this year, even in the face of higher inflation.
Yeah, that's a great thing. Taxes going up even in the face of higher inflation. Watch her explain to us why it's a good thing.
Thanks for the question. I think it's important to start with the reality, and that is that the price on pollution returns more money to 8 out of 10 Canadians. And lower income Canadians are in that 8 out of 10 category. This is a policy which is revenue neutral. The money goes right back into the pockets of Canadians. In Ontario, a family of 4 this year is going to be getting close to $1,000 back through the price on pollution. It's also the case that a lot of Canadians don't realize that.
So the carbon tax is a good thing. We just didn't realize it. She then goes on to talk about how taxing foreign companies will make them want to come to Canada more.
The investments that Canada is attracting today are coming to Canada in large part because foreign investors recognize that we have a price on pollution and we have a strong climate plan. And that means they want to be here and make stuff here in Canada.
Okay, so Canadians should love it. Foreign companies should love it. But how much has the government actually collected in carbon tax? She was asked this question. Here's her answer.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Minister, how much has the government collected in carbon taxes since you implemented it?
I didn't hear the last question.
How much has the government collected in carbon taxes since it was implemented?
So thanks for the question, and it gives me an opportunity to be really clear about the price on pollution. This is revenue neutral. All the money that is collected,
it was a pretty specific question.
Money that is
just
collected
the number, how
goes
much
back directly to Canadians.
I only have limited time, Minister.
That is the key point.
How much has your government collected in carbon taxes?
Also an opportunity for me to point out that Manitoba families will be getting $1,200 this year.
Again, Minister, if I could just have the number, how much have you collected in carbon taxes?
The key point which Conservatives consistently are trying to keep from Canadians is that the price on pollution is completely revenue neutral.
Minister, it's a very straightforward question. Canadians want the answer to.
Does not go in
general
I just have a
revenues.
limited
It is
time. I'm sorry,
returned
Minister.
to Canadians.
What is the dollar value of all carbon taxes collected since the tax was implemented?
The key point is that is money in the pockets of Canadians. For Manitoba families this year, it's going to be $1,200. That is making a real difference.
Just the number, Minister. How much has the government actually collected in carbon taxes?
As I said, the key point is it's all money that goes back to Canadians. It goes back to your constituents, my constituents, Daniel's constituents.
With the greatest of respect, it's
Mr.
not revenue
Holland's
neutral. In fact, the
So she smiles and smirks while purposely avoiding the question when asked how much she collected in carbon tax. But that might be a good thing, because when she actually does answer questions, it doesn't usually go so well. We all know about Donald Trump threatening to annex Canada and make it the 51st state. Well, on election night, she was asked how the American election would impact Canadians.
Well, Adrian, first of all, thank you for having me on tonight. And I have heard a lot of people talking about their anxiety on your show. And so I do just want to start by saying I know a lot of Canadians are anxious. But I really want people to be reassured, and I want Canadians to know that no matter what Americans choose tonight, Canada will be just fine. I would even say more than fine. I think there is no country in the world better positioned to have an excellent relationship with the United States and better positioned to thrive no matter who Americans choose.
But I did manage to find one time she actually did get it right.
Mr. Speaker, there are those who claim that the only good thing government can do when it comes to economic growth is to get out of the way.
That's definitely a statement I agree with. So that's going to be all for this video. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you want Chrystia Freeland to be your next Prime Minister? And also subscribe. Thanks for watching.